Welcome to The Vault. I am Paris, your host for Transmissions with My Higher Self. Be sure to release all negative energy as you are on your way in. Blessings to you. Peace and bliss, beautiful soul. I am going to tap in and share a galactic message today. Today we have the Sun conjunct the Arcturus energy. The Arcturus planet. Arcturians are here to assist us with this message. And we also have the Spica constellation conjunction. So let's see what mysterious, healing, metaphysical, galactic, Lemurian, avian is what I'm hearing. Messages we have for you today. I hope your day has been well. Thank you for being here. My name is Sha'Lunetra and I am a quantum oracle. I specialize in galactic astrology, natal chart reading, galactic chart reading, light language body activation, and light body activation. All social media platforms at Paris Sha'Lunetra. Get into this message. Today is a beautiful Friday. I just seen the Soul Star activation here. So let's see. All right, let's connect with one another. Give me permission to connect with your energy. I am going to give you a 3 count. Fill out my energy. See if you would like to be here for the message. Okay. We ask that source comes in and guides those beings who are meant to be here of light, love, and energy. We ask that you cleanse the space immediately from all, I heard illegitimate energies that have no rights in or business being here. Okay. I ask and I thank you for the guidance and the protection of my personal spirit council over soul monadic field and those of the collective. I ask that the Arcturians come in and share a message, as well as those from the Spica alignment and any other high vibrational aspects that are here for the collective. Okay, so if you're still here, that means you want to be here. So welcome to the Emerald Order. First thing I heard out. Let's see. I'm listening to this cool spiritual mix. I'm gonna put the video down in the chat, but it has a nice vibe. So if you hear that in the background, it's real nice. So first card out, we have Crown Chakra Upgrade. Divine connection, holy experience, miraculous energy. So you could have been seeing a dove. You could be feeling a lot of activation in your crown chakra as well. Also, I'm hearing the Quran could be important to you as well. Also learning how to work with your Christos energy. Okay. What else? We have third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. Right? So it's given very much head, heart, coherence coming in here and then being able to speak it. That is the title card, if I am not mistaken. It is. It is the title card here, third eye activation. So it's official, okay? If you needed to know if it was official, if your upgrade, your activation was official, if it fully hit, it did. It's official, okay? So congratulations. What else here? Let's get one more. Okay, and then Lemuria. Lemurian seed codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Okay. And I'm hearing for foundation. Let's get one more. Okay. That could be important, or that's something that you've heard from foundation. You could be seeing the number 4 a lot, working on the foundation of your home, the foundation of your life, the foundation of your spiritual practices, creating a new foundation, a new norm. Maybe your life has been shaken up a bit and you're trying to create, what is the routine for me? We don't like to fall into routines, but at some point you do at least need a good set of routines, so you know which ones are going to affect your day, your day-to-day activity. So that should be important for someone. We have the I am present, so I'm just going to stick with that at the bottom. The I am presence here and the Holy Grail. Okay. And this card just popped up. It is the 7th house, I relate, along with this crown chakra upgrade, which is the 7th chakra. So confirmation on that again. So since astrology is popping out, let's see. Let's build upon this message and see what we have going on. Just tune in for a moment. So we're just toning the field. Be like the upbeat music. It gives us a rhythm. Helps you pick up your energy. Some of you could have been feeling tired and drained, or it's that part of the spiritual journey where it's time for you to get your second wind because you've gone through ending that other cycle and you've stumbled into the new cycle and you're realizing what it's going to take to maintain this new timeline. And it can get tiring, it can feel like a lot of work. Even though you love it, sometimes it gets draining, right? So I like that this beautiful mix, and that they're just sharing that the mix of the energy, get your energy moving, dance, create, okay? Absolutely. And then with the I am presence, if I didn't read it earlier, it says light body activation, assessing the divine within. So again, when I shared earlier, if you need that confirmation, there's that, okay? So what's coming in with the crown chakra upgrade? Let's see. We got vertex, karmic point, synastry, fated connection, turning point. I actually loved that it flung out like that. So a turning point, a fated connection with your crown chakra upgrade. So literally a fated connection, connecting your higher aspect of self to your physical self, or being able to now access higher realms of consciousness. Again, I was talking about the Christos energy. That vertex of energy is also giving me the V, as we talked about the Holy Grail. If you've ever watched the Da Vinci Code, he talked about the Holy Grail being the divine feminine, and the bloodline is given very much Mary Magdalene energy. And we have Hathor right here, so you could be a part of the rose line, the rose lineage. And then Order of Melchizedek has come in, flipped on the floor as well. So a lot of high vibrational frequencies here, a lot of activations here with the Vesica Pisces, with this Holy Grail, as we talk about the fish, okay, the two creating, that opening the portal, all right, harmony, nurturing, okay, pouring into yourself, or allowing the divine to pour into you. I love that this valley here is giving me this portion of us, right? So how our head and our consciousness, okay, you could be getting a lot of sun deity activations right now, okay, or just receiving just a lot of overflow in your emotional base, okay? But I like how it's pouring down into this part, right? Like this would be this parts of us, like kind of like now with the greenery, right? With the golden energy and then the green, Ashe. So pouring into yourself, you know, watering the vegetation, what's growing, where's everything touching, right? Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, you could also be working with the Hathor energy, all right? That's light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. All right, so this is an awesome time to really, okay, with this upgrade that's coming in with our higher aspects of self, the power recall to remove yourself from things that you no longer should be attached to, the power recall to call in all of your light body and start to know what it means to shift into different aspects of yourself, how to get those gears working. Sometimes you gotta move, let that energy flow so you can shift and flow through the gears of self, right? Okay, my ear is burning right now. Okay, underneath third eye activation, we have first house, Aries energy, ascendant. So check your ascendant sign, okay? You could have a rising sign or ascendant sign of Aries, or check your first house as well. So this is the house of self and identity. Here is where we can see one's personality, behavior, character, physical appearance, as well as their attitude towards life. It starts with the sign known as the ascending, okay? So you could be an Aries, Noah Aries, or that Aries energy is important. That fire again. So like with this music, that fire, that passion, get things moving. Okay, so embodying the third eye activation, literally moving with it. Okay, so the first house is the house of self, the physical body, with the third eye. So it's literally embodying, okay, your vision and seeing clearly, seeing through all these different portal opportunities, all these different and these opportunities could be in a multitude of categories in your life. Okay, so knowing which doors you should be taking, deciding where you want to go now that you have this new access. All right, is what I'm hearing. Embody it, right? Know that you see clearly, and if in that moment you don't see the answer, know that it's going to come in right when it's required. Okay. Let's move on with the Lemurian seed codes. Ayaramaya ono koyala. Hayana yeho naya hayehom. Hayala aye no ya aye nai. Oyako nai aye no yo. Ayaka ayo no hayaye daya yoni. Iyanaya ko la ya la yo ye ai. Diye kararo ya. Singing today, we got the goddess energy with Virgo right here. Okay, mother coming in with Venus energy as we had the Hathor light code power recall. Okay, another reason why that singing came in, that beautiful gold and white energy. Okay, that's definitely a theme here. Gold and white is given very monadic, right? Golden aura, right? What else we have? And then we have Scorpio. I knew something mysterious is going to come out. That's that scorpionic energy, figuring out what's going on underneath the surface, or things finally coming to the surface so you can shine your light or shine through, see exactly, see what's going on in the situation. What is this opportunity really presenting me? How can I really sit and enjoy this new opportunity? Okay, they could deal with a new sexual partners, or being intimate, really owning and honing and protecting what it is that you're working on before you say, hey, I'm ready to pop out, with the I am presence. I'm ready to pop out and really just emanate, is what I'm hearing. Emanates all of who I am, who I know myself to be in source. Adamo urumila araniseki urumayanasa. Hayoko rumale eyoko rumayanatiki ayale eyoko ruma. Hayasako o umaala asoko ayama alo o aramayasa. Eyoko rumare urumi arana eyeka uruma e arana mayana. Whew. And then 8th house at the bottom of the deck, I transform, okay? Again, with this scorpionic energy, all right? So heavy Scorpio energy, heavy regeneration energy here. We have I create, one to peek out with that Leo energy, as I was talking about the sun really illuminating, okay? So it's going to be, I really feeling like there's going to be a solar plexus upgrade or integration, so that you can really hold all of who you are, as you're flowing through these different aspects of self and these different aspects of life. There's going to be a lot of fate information coming in, especially if you really connect with the Lemurian energy, bringing up what was lost from that civilization. And those of us that are coming online, we are the embodiment of that energy. We have the codes. We are the codes. So we're here. We're shining. We're coming online. We're in our I am presence. We're connected with our Christ consciousness energy, that regeneration energy. We're connected with our song, our dance, our energy, our hearts. We're ready, okay? And the scorpionic energy is saying, tap into your roots, heal them, and then move forward. We don't want you to connect with who we used to be as Lemurians and the Egyptians and talk about us as we are gods. We want you to remember that you carry this spark. So I am you and you are me. So we're here right now. We're here right now. Okay? It's not whatever that is. It's not Hathor's name. It's Paris. carrying, working with those codes to experience who Paris is as a ascended master, who you are, okay? Who your kids are as ascended masters, right? Okay? Okay? Sending out that beacon, right? Third eye, okay? Brow. What to say? Third eye activation, right? Sending it out, saying, hey, I'm here. Okay, what else? We're just sending out a good ass vibe is what we're saying. We're just that's that healing energy. That's that healing technology, that sacred geometry that the Arcturians work with, frequency, song, okay, dancing, moving your body, being really loving and enjoying with that Venus energy, loving and enjoying who you are, okay, in your I am presence and in your Christ consciousness. It's not about being bored and being so fickle and bickering over names, but who are you when you have access to this energy? How do you want to move it? How is it sitting with you? Because how it sits with you is not going to be the same way and how it sits with somebody else. And that's the problem with a lot of the people in the spiritual community. You want to sit the way somebody else is sitting. Sit how you're supposed to sit because your throne is different than theirs. It ain't going to be the same. So enjoy yours, right? Chiron, get through that healing. Figure out what's holding you back from childhood and what aspect of that is still continuously coming up as we think about Aries being the first, being like the baby energy of the zodiac, okay? Where can you be new, right? Where can you bring a fresh fire, a different perspective? Where can you see and look at something differently, okay? Around a connection, all right? Zodiac signs I have out here would be Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. We have Virgo, okay? And Aries, all right? So we also have that Aries and Libra balance here, okay, talking about love, pleasure, values, and possessions, all right? So the possession of self. Okay, that's where we're going next. The possession of self. Okay, what do y'all mean by that? Would you like to share a message? Who's sharing that message? The possession of self. Okay. Aya mala aya na o ni ionu ama aya soku uru aya na ayalonu aya no olokurum aya sikiuru nuku umaya na aso aya na aya sukuru o aya ma ero sukuru aya na rasekayara. See, they're saying like how with the devil card, how the chains and the ropes may seem to have you bound, but you're only as stuck as you perceive yourself to be. So it's time to really stop glowing in the dark, stop glowing in the shadows and getting dressed up and practicing. And or maybe this is saying, hey, now it's time to go ahead and let yourself loose. You practiced enough, you done got dolled up enough, you know what angle you like, it's time to step out there, all right? But this is also showing water, so that emotional energy, that cosmic. All right, we're going to talk about bringing back, reaching back in, okay? Bringing back the frequency and the messages and how we utilize, right? How we utilize the technology, all right? How we utilize us as the technology, because we are the crystal. That's you touching down. Have you ever seen that movie Arrival? That's you touching down, all right? You are the crystal, all right? You are the sacred technology. And once you turn on, there's all these different valves and avenues and things like that, and it could feel a lot, all right? You could feel like there's a lot of responsibility taking up your mantle, right? Being crowned, right? Literally, come on, spirit. Being crowned, okay? Being crowned, it's a lot. Okay, your head has to adjust, your ears, how to hold your posture, how do I operate with this new title, with this new access, with this new energy, with this new role, with this new character? How do I operate? Okay, so I got a call right after I was saying figuring out these new aspects of self, right? How to be. Okay, so you could be receiving a call or answer the call. Answer the call and really embodying and owning up to who you are. So what other energies would you guys like to share with you all, you beautiful beings? I'm seeing this beautiful like sacred geometry thing right now. You beautiful beings would like to share with the collective. Let's get 4, starting with the crown, upgrade, and vertex. What's the energy here? Okay, right. Okay, right. The deceit. So feeling like you're being held back, or there could have been just some aggressive energies casting the illusion that they can hold you back, right, from your door to spirit, your connection. So this is also saying with the crown chakra upgrade, you've gotten over being deceitful to yourself. Because how it's showing up externally is because you're being deceitful or you're being away to yourself. So you've gotten over that energy, right? You've accepted this door to spirit, and now you have this access. And that's honestly beautiful. That's really, really beautiful. It's really pure, right? Working through those aspects of self, right? The turning point, absolutely. The turning point, right? Knowing that it all works together from my good with this 32 breaking into a 5 with change, right? And in spirit opening the door, okay? You could be seeing orbs and guides. And look at this. 2 doves, okay? It's also giving kind of counterpart energy with like the turtle doves, but working through, okay, that turning point, that change of energy. All right, let's go on to the 3rd eye activation. What's the energy here? What is this? Sunsets. Okay, you could have just been watching the sunset. The Nile. It's important also. Okay. Planting your seeds. Victory. Planting your seeds. I am. Okay. I am. We got I am with the first house. We have I am presence. And then we have victory. I am victory. Say that. Okay, I am victory. I am victory. Embodying. You're embodying, right? Really embodying your just fixing my technology over here with this light. Okay, so your lights could be flickering or something like that, or you could have just gotten a new ring light or been thinking about getting a new ring light. Get it? But embodying, right? Your light. Okay, embodying your light. They always got a reason for why we saying something in these readings. All this light on, light off is given very cold, right? Sequence code, source code, flashing things on and off, your light bodies, okay, coming online and being victorious, knowing that the energy, okay, come on, source, look, the energy is victory, okay. And I was picking up on Athena over the past couple of days, so this could be significant as well for a spiritual battle fought and won. Okay, moving on. Lemurian sea codes, this is Virgo energy. It was a Virgo Venus mix. What's the energy here? The Lemurian sea codes. Okay, so be mindful of any debris in your field. Be mindful of any debris in your field, whether you're driving or just in your energy field. Be mindful of things that since your frequency, what they're showing me is since your frequency is increasing, that spiral, that velocity is flinging things out the way. So just be mindful okay, of some of the things that may come back around or look like they're coming back around, because we do have Mercury retrograde coming up here shortly. But just be mindful that there's things still being alchemized out of your field. And I just posted a video on TikTok in here on YouTube as well, talking about rest and rejuvenation. As a highly activated being, you have to rest as you're getting all these codes, and all of this is going on with our chakra, and we're receiving these connections so that we can really flow through our divine pillars, right? Our divine technology, right? and be able to receive that information. But you have to rest, and we could feel guilty for knowing that we need to rest, but then feeling like, what about the bills? Or I have to cook, I have to clean. What about the kids? I gotta go to work and this and that and this. But what if you crash out? What you gonna do? You gotta rest. You gotta rest so that you can even maintain the activation that you just received, and receive the instructions on what to do with the activation. Okay, that's another thing that happens in the spiritual communications and spiritual coachings and retreats and things like that, but not doing anything with the energy once it's been released in your body. It's of course it's going to feel like something's wrong with you if you're not doing anything with it. So don't just receive the activations. Don't just take the classes. Really work to embody it, and know that it's going to come with some debris. It's going to come with your field shaking. Okay, so it's not always a spiritual attack. You're ascending, okay, and things is flinging out, okay, because you're ascending. You're picking up speed, right? You jumping away of a rocket, you can get your ass knocked down, okay? That doesn't mean that the rocket did something wrong to you. It's that you know, there was things that were in the way, right? And those things that are in the way have to be burned out of the field and alchemized for the greater good of all, okay? Any other energy messages here from the I Am Presence? Ascending, assessing the divine within. Ooh, my hands feel so funny. It's a beautiful Friday energy too, of course. Listen, it is Friday today. Venus Day, Love Day, self-care, rest, rejuvenation, picking up the theme, pouring into yourself. Get you a hot cup of tea. Maybe you're taking Ormond's Gold, is that how you call it, or whatever it is? Make you some soup, okay? Very, very, very self-love coded. All right, because when you're connecting to your I Am Presence, your body's going to go through so much. We get so excited when we're expanding confirmation, when we're expanding and we're receiving this access to ourselves, but it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy, and you have to be prepared for it. Your body has to be prepared for it, your mind, and then looking at what's happening around you, because your family is going to change. As you're changing, your family is going to change, right? So you still have to navigate all those areas of life and those areas of self. So rest. So you can't be feeling worried about this, right? Whatever has you feeling worried about this, you need to ask the question and be open to receive the answer. However the answer comes in, follow the guidance that you receive, but don't be so caught up in worrying about taking a wrong step. All right, take the step, rest. Now if you have just been lethargic, knowing that your spirit team is saying time to get up, then go ahead and get up. You've rested enough, right? Some of us are being called out of hermit, but we have these intermittent phases of isolation so that we can really heal within the egg, the monadic egg of us. We can really just heal in that while we are still maneuvering around, right? Okay, so let this go. Okay, what else? But as I was saying, how are you going to embody this energy? How is your vessel with this Virgo energy here, right? Goddess, right? We have Virgo and I am presence. How are you going to embody this? How would your body handle having this much access to your light body? Of course, it wouldn't be all the time, but how would your vessel, right? How would you embody it? if you think that you would faint and pass out or whatever like that, get your diet together and your exercise together, because the connection to be able to hold that energy is here and it's available for those who would like to tap into it. It's what's being shared. But you're going to go through a lot of shifts. You're going to go through a lot. It's going to be a very intense, if I'll give it the proper word for what they're saying, very intense process with what's happening. You morph. You change, okay? I'm doing a little bit of changing right now, but you morph and you change, right? The last energy messages here. Any other last energy messages? Oh, forgot about the color cards. Okay. Yeah, adjacent possibilities, I know. They was like, wait a minute. We have some other specific messages that might come out. All right. So let's see what comes out. Any of these specific messages here. I wrote all of these. It's over 300. Just channeled messages, themes, words, colors, numbers, frequencies. So I'm just going to get a few of these, get some specific messages, and then we're going to end with a channeled message. First out, we have, when you daydream, what do you see in your third eye? Confirmation again with third eye activations and coming online with being able to see, right? See what's going on. It might not be coming in super clear yet. That's the fine tuning that's happening, right? Number 3 could be important as well. Mind, body, soul. Work with those, or the Trinity energy, like Christos energy. Go on a road trip. We have go on a road trip. Maybe you are thinking about going somewhere, or a road trip within self. Remember, we're talking about within self. Okay, go within self. All right. Any other messages from this stack? Okay, money, 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 money. Ow, money. Money, abundance, financial breakthrough. And the dog just sneezed. Okay, my dog, right? Source, my dog. Thank you, right? Because some of us need a financial breakthrough, right? It's coming up the last couple months of 2025, and we are prepared for 2026. Be sure to also join us in Quantum Kingdom. You can find us on Mighty Networks platform and look up Quantum Kingdom, and we would love to have you there. It's our spiritual social media platform. We post articles, share photos. We have several classes going on. We have this beautiful vegan class we have, and we have this sacred spiral class coming up. We do a lot of amazing things. We have our divine feminine and masculine retreat coming up in spring, and then also Quantum Fest 2026 in June. Okay, I think this might be the first time it's being said publicly, but it's the weekend of June 28th. All right, so prepare yourself. We might have shared it inside Quantum Kingdom, but not outside. But prepare yourself. June 28th weekend. All right, Quantum Fest 2026. I will be there. Lisa, Audrey, Quantum Kingdom. But let's get back to this message. All right. Apparently, Quantum Kingdom had the stuff in here. Hey, family. All right. We have South Node, your past challenges, right? Getting through those past challenges. Turning point, faded. 111. Okay, so again, these are just synchronicities for you. All of these messages, anything you listen to, you should be receiving confirmations for things that you already are aware of, or something that you're waiting to receive. The confirmation will come in. Again, we have this Isis access energy, right? Helping with the dancing process, the alchemy process, the feminine energy, helping with that resurrection energy, right? Okay, you're hearing I am Isis, and if you are, it's through the vessel of you. Okay, so if your name was Tanisha and you feel you are Isis, it's through the vessel of you. Okay, I am source. How am I experiencing it? Through the vessel of who I created you to be. You can channel and share some of the same light codes, but you are your own being. You have your own frequency. All right. Now the energy And the soul memories, which is what I get into when I do soul vaults, and I get into your lineage and your galactic lineage and some things that are happening in your south node energy as a galactic being. You're going over the macro themes, okay, and some of the other unhealed traumas and things that are coming in as we are connecting with our highest chakras. We have aspects of life and things like that where our energy have existed, okay? But it's still through the experience of you. All right? Come on, y'all. All right. Any other? Oh, that's way too many. All right. Okay. So come on. Y'all sitting and flying. Okay. We have your soul. And then we'll have regeneration right here. Y'all ready for this? Your soul goes beyond what you can fathom. You've been here many lifetimes, right? From the aspect of you. From the aspect of you. I know I carry the Hathorian frequency. I know I carry some other frequencies as well, especially Arcturian. You know, I know that, but it's through the avatar, the avatar of me, right? If you look through your history, your soul history, and we go beyond your Akashics and we get into, you know, beyond that. They just said say beyond that for this particular video. As we're tapping into those other aspects of self, right? You're not going to see the same face, and your name is not going to be the same. So when you finish here and you're going through and you're looking at your wall, your lineage wall, your ancestry wall of who you've been and how your energy, right, has flowed through time and space. This is the face that's going to be for this incarnation. It's not going to just be the face of Hathor or the face of Thoth or the face of Ra or the face of Athena or Aphrodite or, you know, all the other aspects, right? But it's that current of energy, that frequency that still remains true to you, right? But we have to be we have to shift the focus, is what they're saying. Shift the focus to what it's like for you, right? For you, who wants to do these things and just be bored, and always trying to live up to the image of something you've seen and on an Egyptian wall. Excuse me, I was changing the music. On the Egyptian wall, right? I might resemble that energy, but that's not my face. And we want to see your face with Aries energy. Deals with the face, all right? You could have been having some facial things going on with your skin, again, changing facial features, morphing into who you were created to be. But we want to see your face. We want to see you embody your frequency, your energy, how you talk. How you talk. Okay? Physician, heal thyself. Thyself, you, okay? Your frequency is important, given tri-wave energy here also with this 3. I think I said that earlier with the Trinity. Your frequency is important, okay? Change up the flow of energy in your home. Come on, what did I say? Music, change up the flow, right? And then we just have a few more down here. See if we have any last messages. Change up the flow. Turning point. Okay, Scorpion energy. Turn it over. Release it. Let it go. That old cycle is over. Cry. Heal. Rest. And then embody it. Glow. When you got that glow, right? You feel the one when you got that glow. Your body's gold, so don't let go. Hey, of the power of elevation. Hey, just shine on. Shine on. All right. Now they know I'm about to listen to that when I'm done here, right? Channel song, The Glow. from The Last Dragon. Dragon lines, right? Your energy. Okay? So last message is here. Let go of worry. Worrying stops or stalls the gifts that are coming in for you. You are the bridegroom. You are committing yourself to the Most High. I am present. Come on, y'all. I love it. You are committing yourself to the Most High. Okay? Ask the being who they are by name. So when you're going through, because this is a very high frequency, high level conversation. So the parameters for when I'm saying beings are very high vibrational, but yet and still ask them who they are. When you are meditating and you have these other aspects of self, and you're being trained by other aspects of self, or you're meeting council members and things like that, for those who are, know they're working with high level councils, ask, who are you? Okay. Connect here. Tell me your name. Tell me who you are. Right? Show me who you are. Okay? Okay, negative or clouding your judgment. So let go of any negative thoughts, right? When we seen that anxiety card earlier, let go of the negative thought process of should I take a nap or shouldn't I? Don't even ask yourself that question. Go lay down. Go lay down. And Scorpio, we have Scorpio again, death, Pluto energy process. The phoenix energy, that resurrection, that turning up the flame, or the newness of the flame, or the resparking of the flame. Because sometimes the flame, it almost goes out. Well, our flames, they never gonna go out, but I'm gonna say it gives a little woo. Okay, that re-sparking of it. All right, because my divine family, flames don't never go out. We just choose another vessel, right? Through you. Okay, and then we also have ooh, do y'all want me to say this? Well, yeah, it came up. Okay, but we also have sex magic, either being done or incorporate it. If you have a partner, ask them if they want to try it. So when we talk about sex magic, I'm not talking about trying to harm nobody, trying to get somebody to come back to you, trying to get somebody to stay, burying people's drawers, all this other kind of crazy stuff. I ain't talking about nothing like that. You are the magic. You're Heka, you're Ka. You are the magic. And when you're with an intimate partner or with yourself, you are calling in primordial energy. Focus it, okay? That's what we have. We love you. Aya oro, aya ayo oko, aya rona, ayo uru, maya aya lono, oyunu, aya na oro, kumayo rosu, iya ala soku, aya la oli, alo ni galanu, aya osuku, aya ma arong, arana, aya na tiki edo, unta ayara aro. The crown and the third eye. Arunka arana arunku ana asi ayano kuruma arana. The crown and the third eye. Aruma ayano o maruma ayana suku rumi iya ayo suku ma alona ayana asi yaso ti yasaya yasaku. So we're just gonna send some upbeat energy to you, and we are going to finish this up. Thank you so much for being here. If you are still here and you made your way to the end, go ahead and put a dove in the comments. Yes. Hey, let's go, Arcturians. Arana ayakorum mala arana asako urum aya ala urum aran arasaka arana ayakom ayara ateki aron alana aya oku aran ak ayaro tuk urin ala etoku arana ayaro ayorum ayaruku na ayanasi. Okay, we're just gonna send some golden frequencies to your spine, to your technology, right? To your ladder. Aya okuku arana orne orun sigara non diki aranana. Ayo ara and orum aya nai. And finish with peace. The ayarana ayaronsi. May you feel rested, rejuvenated, and when that upbeat energy hits you and come in from the quantum, come on back and let us know. We love you all. Ta arana oyonosu ayana siki yanati. Peace and bliss until next time. Bye.